Funny, really, because I don't know Devin Haney. I've never spent time with him either. I don't know what his personality is like, but from what he shows, he's a clown, a crybaby. He doesn't like to lose. They hit him in the face the other day and he cries a little. He sued and everything. Wow.
So we got Xander, Zayas, and Devin building it up. You hear Zayas say, well, he sued and he cried over the Ryan Garcia thing, and it pretty much started with Devin saying that he didn't know Xander Zayas had 2 belts. He was like, you know, basically, I'm not, no pun intended, I didn't know, right? And his daddy basically said that, you know, they beat up Xander Zayas. So now he responded, you know, with he sued somebody. And my thing is, people act like that's not happened in boxing before. Like, we had Zab Judah sue Cletus Selden. We had, I think Donald Curry sued Sugar Ray Leonard for finessing him out of a fight and won. You know what I'm saying? So you had the business side of being sued, and then you had the, Zab Judah suffered some damage versus Cletus Selden allegedly was on some steroids. I don't know how that worked out. And it's been countless times before, but, people don't like Devin Haney. I think the tide is turning that people start like Devin Haney because he's legitimately willing to fight everybody. And I think more people starting to gravitate towards him and see everybody else full of shit. But the conventional wisdom is Xander Zayas is ass. Like, when I watch Xander Zayas fight, bro, I don't see nothing special. And I get that he young. When I watch him fight, is it a doubt in my mind that Virgil Ortiz boots pack him up? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he seemed to be a likable kid, but I don't see no type of, like, real talent. You know what I'm saying? He's like Danny Garcia without the no-look left hook. There's nothing there. And he should feel disrespected for a guy who just moved up to welterweight, to want to call you out. Especially, it ain't like he calling me out because I'm the money man. It ain't like, Andre Ward calling out Anthony Joshua, which is, to Joshua, to a certain extent, you understand how disrespectful somebody who's been retired 5-6 years. I think Andre Ward, did he go into the Hall of Fame, or he should be going in pretty soon? Called you out. Barely fought at 175. But I understand because Joshua generates money. But still, it's still disrespectful. But Zayas don't have a TV network behind him. His last TV was on Backwood Channel. So for a welterweight who just got the welterweight to call you out is highly disrespectful. It's highly disrespectful. And basically he said, if, I can't get the belt with Kelly, then, I'll fight you there next, right? I told your father I'll fight you there. And then my thing is like this. Kelly don't want to fight him because he want Kelly to come to the, MSG of Puerto Rico. Kelly want him to come. His hometown, the football team said they'll put the bread up for him. And then Kelly really want to fight Conor Benn, but then they threw a monkey wrench in that because Conor Benn said that he'll do the 10-pound rehydration clause with Shakur Stevenson. So if that take that away, who else Kelly gonna fight then? So Kelly and Zayas, more than likely, if they hurry up, they can fight in June. They both just fought. So you talking about February, March, April, May. They can make Puerto Rican Day parade weekend in New York. Josh Kelly versus Xander Zayas. Is that big enough? Is that fight big enough for them to do the big room? I know Josh Kelly had a lot of hype behind him at one point. So, I mean, that may be very doable. That might be the move. If not, Devin Haney, Xander Zayas in June. Turkey and his Saudis need some help getting a little oomph, a little publicity in their fight. Either or, if I'm Turkey, I'm locking in on that. But if you're Zayas, you got to feel a level of disrespect. It's a level of disrespect that a welterweight who just got there, who's fought technically 2 fights at the welterweight division, the third, he came in as a junior welterweight, but Ryan came in as a welterweight. It's a level of disrespect there. It should be a level of disrespect that he see there. So for Devin, they see an opportunity and they're going to try to exploit the opportunity to win a title in 4 divisions, 3 at 35, 40, 47, and 54. Will they stay and fight the Vergil Ortiz and Jerron Boots in this winter? Absolutely the fuck not. They won't. Come on. Absolutely. If they offer them enough gold, then yeah. But honestly, do you stay and fight Fondor? Absolutely not. Do you stay and fight Jerron Ennis? Absolutely not. Do you stay and fight, Vergil Ortiz? Absolutely not. He may feel like he got a chance to beat Jerron Ennis just from a style matchup because I speak niggaese and he speak niggaese. You just think, hey, I possibly can beat him. But, Vergil beat Jerron Ennis. You going against a puncher with good conditioning down the stretch. And you 6'7", them the type of fights you snatch and grab. You snatch it and you run. Snatch, grab and run. And get them 2 titles from Xander Zayas and you go back down to welterweight. With a lot of clout. If you still fortunate and he also hosts the WBO. So if you can win it and still retain your WBO title, come back down and you can do whatever you want. You the man at that point. Shakur, he got to chase you. He got to bow down to you. Rolly, all them niggas got to bow down to you. So, really, I think Devin trying to retire. I think he trying to just get these big fights and retire. They can't push Tank into the ring. He'd rather go to jail and get his asshole opened up than get in the ring with him. I don't know, Tank doing that shit on purpose because he don't want to compete. You know what I'm saying? Because when you want something really, really bad, ain't nothing getting between. And you ain't letting when you really locked in and focus on the goal, as a man, you ain't worried about no outside distraction. That's the goal. That ain't the goal. He don't want it. He's telling people verbally and showing people out he don't want it. So they may as well erase that off the board. So, but if I'm Xander Zayas, this tastes like disrespect. A lot of disrespect. This tastes like a lot of fucking disrespect. He should take this personally. He should go in there and try to pack Devin Haney up. But a lot of people believe that Zayas, Devin Haney outback Xander Zayas. Nobody thinks Xander Zayas is any good. Nobody. Like when you watch Zayas fight, he's just average. And, I'll be saying maybe, as he get older, he'll develop more punching power. It's like they keep pushing this white magic Vito Melanecki kid. That motherfucking 2 packs of ass. Like he ass. He trash as fuck. They were pushing Joey Spencer. He didn't turn out to be that good. It's a lot of these guys that they trying to push that they just, you ain't got it. You ain't gonna never get it. You ain't got it. In my 5 heartbeat voice. Flash. A lot of these dudes they trying to push, man, it ain't no good. But it'd be so funny. I don't really remember them pushing like no niggas like that, no black fighters like that. I don't remember them pushing no black fighters really like that. I could really be. I don't remember them giving this push behind. But you really don't have to when we is dominant in the sport historically. But when you think about it, like all the guys, Zeus Shimon, they was pushing him. Like a remember at Toys R Us. They used to do those, those shopping sprees. You can, whatever you can get in your cart in a certain amount of time and you can push it out and it's yours. That's how they was pushing Zeus Shimons. You know what I'm saying? Obviously they pushed Canelo and, he lived up to the merit. He lived up to the bill. He had the skills to pay the bills just to get by. You know what I'm saying? They pushing Xander Zayas like crazy, but in reality, motherfuckers you can't make talent, bro. Can't make talent. Either you got it or you don't got it. That's pushing Triple G and got have the first real opponent he fought, the motherfucker lost. But Like, if I'm Xander Zayas, that shit takes like a lot of disrespect. For this little welterweight to call me out, only been there a minute, and start something like he want to fight me. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm like, what? I'll pack you up in June. If I'm Xander Zayas, let's do it. I'll pack you up in June. Because really, he going to get a third belt. Is you gonna get the fourth one? You know, you tried to fight Sebastian Fondor, and what'd he tell you? Put a 10-pound rehydration clause. And it's like, well, your big ass putting the rehydration, suck my dick. Like, fuck out my face with that bullshit, scary ass. So really, you know, you really trying to get all the belts? Do you really want to get all the belts? It's a great question. Realistically, it's a great question. Me personally, if I'm him, I ain't trying to get all. I mean, I know I can get a fight with Fondor, but if not, hey, fuck Josh Kelly. Give a fuck about no Josh Kelly. I can get Devin Haney, get in good with Turkey, get that bag, go into a Boots in a Virgil Ortiz fight. You know, see where the chips fall at. But hey, hit the link in the description. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. It's the first link in the description to say find me everywhere. Click it. Find me everywhere.